Hey, it's Tim. You ready to be queer without fear? Did you know that different groups of people have specific things that they are hypervigilant about? Let's talk about it. So, there's been a lot of research about trauma and groups that experience trauma. So, you can look at people who are soldiers and they will have specific experiences with hypervigilance. Queer people, LGBTQ people, also have group experiences that are related to their hypervigilance. Hypervigilance can be adaptive, it's a necessary behavior because it's a response to real danger. Look at the study. The link's going to be below so you can go and look at it. Pieces of hypervigilance that are specific to LGBTQ people, okay? If you're queer and you scan for threats around different groups of people, that's because of danger that you've experienced with those groups of people. As an example, trans people in this study, they reported wariness or feeling watchful and trying to figure out how others around them were reacting to them. They were hypervigilant to other people's responses to them in environments that they were in, anticipating potential threats to their personal safety. What's really interesting to me, and this is one of the areas that I work with people on, is that queer people in this study, they reported hypervigilance. So again, they're scanning for threat around people that they perceived to be religious and when in religious settings. And we know from other research that while being connected to faith is usually a protective factor for people in general, and when we talk about protective factors, specifically what they were measuring was things that kept people from being suicidal. Being connected with faith and participating in faith community is usually protective for people, but not for queer people. Actually, the more engaged queer people are in faith communities in general, that has a negative impact on the potential for their suicidality. Queer people are hypervigilant around religious people and in religious settings for a reason. It's not made up. There's also hypervigilance in the workplace and around coworkers, very specific places that hypervigilance shows up, okay? Around microaggressions, discrimination, bullying, violence. Some workplaces have non-discrimination policies, right? Some states have non-discrimination protections in the law. Some states don't. I live in South Carolina. Guess what? My state does not have discrimination protections around sexual orientation and essentially being trans. They'll say gender, but not really. Here's some things that I want to leave you with. The fact that you feel hypervigilant, that you're always scanning and always on, makes sense. But not everybody experiences that all the time. It's possible to have that skill and use it in the settings that you need to use it and be able to tell what is and isn't dangerous. I can help you figure that out. If you want to learn more, comment reset in the comments. Comment reset in the comments. Um, because I want to help you be queer without fear, without living your life on edge. If you stay up late at night wondering if you were too gay today at work, if you didn't act straight enough, not everybody experiences that. Not everybody is asking that. You don't have to either.